going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. Work to do, the crowd helping the defense. 3rd down and 9. Back to throw, Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Here's Mixon. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now on 2nd and long. Here's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
They'll go. It's Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. It is 2nd and a yard. They'll run here. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. And they'll get the timeout called here. It comes with just 1 second left on the clock. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to win the game. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Arlington.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in the she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told.
Normally, the Texas heat and humidity mean the roof stays closed, but not today as the sun is out here at NRG Stadium in Houston. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd and 3. Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
All right.
Now it's Mixon running right, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That is caught, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz from 17 yards out. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Johnson's got it complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Deontay Johnson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this sequence won't do any favors to his rushing totals as they get him behind the line again. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's Stroud. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. As Stroud now to throw. Open man, that's Collins. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun to give to Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens 48-yard line.
Now Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They'll try the right side with Henry. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Henry out of the pistol. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. That is caught by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. Back now in Houston. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on third down? Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
4th down, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Running left, it's Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
This one taken in by Stover. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
At the 26-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, Charles, in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last two drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Jackson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
That'll be caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.